Imagine, in ancient Athens, a city defined by philosophy, democracy, and rigid social classes, one man defied all odds. He began his life as a slave, with no name, no rights, and no future. Yet, through sheer determination and genius, he rose to become the wealthiest and most powerful banker in the entire Greek world. This is the incredible, true story of Phagine. Our story begins in the bustling port of Piraeus during the 4th century BC. A young, foreign-born slave, known only by the name his masters gave him, Phagine, was brought to Athens. He was the property of Antisthenes and Archestratus, two prominent bankers who ran a money-changing and lending business. In this chaotic world of international trade, where currencies from across the Mediterranean needed to be exchanged and risky sea voyages required financing, Phagine was put to work. From the very beginning, it was clear he was no ordinary slave. Phagine possessed a brilliant mind for numbers and an almost supernatural talent for finance. He wasn't just counting coins. He was mastering the complex world of loans, interest rates, and maritime insurance. He could accurately assess the risk of a merchant's voyage to the Black Sea, calculate the profit on a shipment of grain from Egypt, and manage the accounts of dozens of clients with flawless precision. His colleagues, both slave and free, were astounded by his skill. More importantly, his owners recognized his immense value. Phagine wasn't just an asset. He was the engine of their business. His reputation for honesty and competence grew legendary in the port. Merchants and ship captains trusted him implicitly. They knew that if Phagine handled their transaction, it would be fair, accurate, and secure. He became the face of the bank, the man everyone wanted to deal with. His masters, seeing his indispensable nature, did something extraordinary. They granted him his freedom. This was a monumental step. By around 394 BC, Phagine was no longer a piece of property. He was a resident foreigner with legal rights, a recognized individual in Athenian society. But freedom was just the beginning. Phagine's ambition was limitless. His former masters, perhaps recognizing that the bank's future lay with him, eventually leased the entire operation to Phagine and another freedman. It didn't take long for Phagine to take full control. Now, as the master of the very bank where he once served as a slave, his success went supernova. Under Phagine's leadership, the bank became the most trusted financial institution in all of Athens. He innovated, creating new financial instruments and expanding his services. He didn't just lend to small-time merchants. He financed massive trade expeditions, backed political ventures, and even managed the fortunes of Athens' most prominent citizens. His personal wealth skyrocketed, quickly surpassing that of the old aristocratic families who had looked down on him as a mere foreigner and ex-slave. He used his fortune to acquire property, businesses, and even a shield factory that employed hundreds of workers, making him a major industrialist as well. The city of Athens, a society that prided itself on citizenship and heritage, couldn't ignore his contributions. They bestowed upon him the highest honor possible for a foreigner, full Athenian citizenship. This was an incredibly rare distinction, a public acknowledgement that this former slave was now one of their own, a pillar of their community. His name was even inscribed in official records, praising his service to the state. By the time of his death around 370 BC, Phagine's legacy was secure. He had built a financial empire from nothing, bequeathing a colossal fortune and a thriving business to his sons. Phagine's life is more than just a rags-to-riches story. It's a testament to the power of human potential. In a world rigidly structured by birthright and status, he proved that skill, intelligence, and unwavering integrity could break any chain. He started with nothing, not even his own freedom, and rose to control the flow of gold in one of history's greatest civilizations. His story reminds us that power doesn't always come from a famous lineage. Sometimes it's forged in the crucible of hard work and relentless ambition. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as inspiring as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible tales from history. We'll see you in the next video.